I still remember the look on their faces the day I announced my dream. Like I just proposed to walk off a cliff with no parachute. My family, traditional and pragmatic, scoffed at my desire to become a full-time street musician. They called it a foolish hobby, a distraction from real life. My father shook his head, eyes cold with disbelief. My mother sighed, whispering that I was embarrassing the family. Their words cut deeper than I let on, but inside I felt something simmering, a quiet fire of defiance. That night, I packed a battered guitar and left that suffocating house. I knew they doubted me, believed I was wasting my time, but I couldn't ignore the call I felt, burning in my chest. I hit the streets with nothing but my passion, strumming melodies that made strangers stop and listen. At first, it was humiliating. The cold rejection, the sneers, the dismissive glances. But I persisted. I played every open mic, every crowded corner, relentless. I took odd jobs just to survive, sleep-deprived but fueled by a vision. Every sting of rejection became a lesson. Every failure, a step closer. Years went by. I poured my soul into every note, every lyric. Slowly the crowds grew larger. My name started to spread in underground circles. Then a viral video caught fire, an impromptu street performance that captured raw emotion, authenticity radiating from every chord I played. Suddenly, I was invited to big stages, signed to a label. My music touched lives. I had proved them wrong. More than that, I had built a life, a career that paid my bills, that made me proud. But I never forgot the cold words, the sneers echoing in my mind. So, one day, I decided it was time to return home, to confront the ghosts. I booked a ticket, my heart pounding in my chest. I wanted them to see what I'd become, to see that I had turned their doubts into fuel for my fire. To drive back was a whirlwind of memories, of nights on cold streets, of moments when I wanted to give up but didn't. I imagined their faces, the skepticism, the mockery, waiting for me. But I also envisioned the moment I'd show them what their disbelief had wrought. When I arrived, everything looked smaller somehow, less intimidating. I knocked on the door, and my father opened, eyes narrowing in disbelief. My mother appeared behind him, her face unreadable. I could see their shock as they looked me over. They saw the confident stance, the genuine smile I'd earned, the fame I'd built from nothing. "Surprise," I said softly, voice steady. "I've come home to show you what I've become." They stared, silent, as I stepped inside. The house was the same, but I was different, stronger, unbreakable. I played my new album right then, a song I'd written in their honor, about dreams, doubt, and resilience. The room filled with my voice, raw and honest. I watched their faces as they listened, surprise, maybe a flicker of pride or regret. It was silent for a moment that stretched into eternity. Then my father finally spoke. "You really did it," he whispered, voice thick. I nodded, a quiet, victorious smile on my lips. I had returned not just to prove them wrong, but to show them that dreams, no matter how ridiculous, can become reality. That sometimes you have to leave everything behind to find yourself. I had fought my battles in the streets, in the shadows, and now I stood tall, a testament to perseverance and faith in oneself. And in that moment, I knew I had finally won. Not just their respect, but my own. My journey was far from over, but I had already reclaimed my story. And I would never forget the power of a dream that dared to defy the odds.